Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Natalia Aldana, and today in this video I'm going to talk about the trials of Gabriel Fernandez. It is a real case and is an interesting and sad documentary series in Netflix of 6 episodes and that relate the terrible abuse that Gabriel's suffered. And it shows the mistakes that of a system of social workers that can't avoid the Gabriel's murder. But who was Gabriel Fernandez? The Gabriel's relative said that his mother didn't love him, and when the child was born, she abandoned him in the hospital. So his grandparents took care of him, and then his guys' uncles were godparents to Gabriel.
They are his grandparents. And they are his second family, his uncles.
The child was very happy living with his uncles because they were loving and affectionate. Everybody said that Gabriel was a sweet and loving boy. But this happiness lasted a little time until that in 2012, Pearl Fernandez, his mother, decided to take him to live with her and with her boyfriend, only to receive the social benefits of state. She actually didn't love him. They lived in Palmdale in Los Angeles, in United States, and in a small and humble apartment with their another two children, Ezekiel and Virginia. Both are minors. When the boy joined to new school, he knew classmates and he had a teacher named Jennifer Garcia. She always looked the injuries that Gabriel had, but he didn't say nothing for the scary that had to his mother. The teacher noticed that Gabriel was living child abuse and called to a direct line to report the child's situation of 8 years old. The same relatives even called to ask for the custody of the child, but the entities in charge never did nothing about that. They never did well their work because they always talk with Pearl and never believe to innocent child. After that, the abuse worsened, and the teacher related that once Gabriel arrived to school without locks of hair and with cuts in his scalp, with the lips and eyes swollen. Also, he had bruises on his face, on his body, and with injuries caused for gunshots of an airsoft gun. He had cigarette burns, cuts on the penis. Also, he had peels of his lung and of his groin. Sadly, Gabriel was abandoned by the authorities and by his scandal mother. She was so bad that Pearl never attended to Gabriel's arrivals. In May 22, 2013, the Gabriel's mother and stepfather called to the emergency so that they to help him, because Gabriel wasn't breathing. The young child lived 8 months with them, and two days later he died. at his 8 years old.
This woman is Pearl Fernandez, the Gabriel's mother. The relatives said that she was controlling and aggressive. He is Isauro Aguirre, the Gabriel's stepfather, a crazy, killer, and aggressive man. They murdered two little Gabriel Fernandez.
After a few days, Isauro and Pearl were arrested and accused for homicide in first grade with aggravating of torture. The witness accounts were very perturbing. The paramedics that looked after to Gabriel noticed that he had bruises on his head, some broken ribs, and parts of skin burned.
This is how Gabriel arrived at the hospital. And those were the Gabriel's wounds.
In addition, the Gabriel siblings confirmed that the child was forced to eat cat's excrement if he didn't clean well the tribe. Also, they said that their mother and stepfather often looked him up in a furniture that they had in their bedroom without giving him food nor let go to the bathroom, and they said that Isauro every day hit him and named Guy. Then, of the Gabriel's murder, the social workers were fired of their works and were accused of child abuse and falsification of public documents in 2017.
They are the social workers.
In the end, Isauro was sentenced to death penalty and Pearl was sentenced to life sentence. The saddest and outrageous of this case is that Gabriel ever waited the mother's love. While he was alive, he made it of the Mother's Day.
It was some gifts and letters that Gabriel made to his mother.
But the only thing that he received of his mother was hate and disdain.
But what's happened with Gabriel's father? Unfortunately, in this moment, he was in the jail and he couldn't take care of his son. In that place, the relatives and the people paid tribute to Gabrielito, and they carry letters, gifts, and many flowers.
Gabriel Fernandez was a naive person and now he is an angel in the sky.
These are some pictures and photos of Gabriel and his injuries. In conclusion, I think that no child should be abused for any way because they are innocent people and they should be correct with love, understanding, and tenderness. Rest in peace, Gabrielito.
I am studying social communication in Uniminuto University here in Villavicencio, and sometimes I read a newspaper, I watch the TV, the news. That's why I like to research and knows about the events of the real life, of the new things that happens in all world. Okay, that is all, and thanks for your attention. Goodbye.